Good afternoon and welcome to Autumn 2019. I am your host of All Things Football, Sonia Anderson, with this week's edition from week 3 of the news of the NFL. Now, week 3 was a week that definitely did not disappoint as rookies are settling in and new players, transfers, all the likes, new coaches, etc., are definitely gaining their momentum and they are actually meshing. And as a matter of fact, yesterday saw a very high number of new rookies debuting in the NFL, especially in the quarterback position, but I'll get back to that in just a moment. First of all, let me do a quick rundown of the winners and non-winners from yesterday's matchups. Now, we have the Cincinnati Bengals, who lost to the Buffalo Bills 21-17. The Detroit Lions superseded the Philadelphia Eagles 27-24. Now remember, that team has an offense that was beat last week, by the Atlanta Falcons because their offensive line is heavily hit with injuries. I think they have like about 6 injuries, and so everyone's a backup on that line. The Oakland Raiders were defeated by the Minnesota Vikings 34-14. The Green Bay Packers beat the Denver Broncos 27-16. And in a nail-biter, the New York Giants defeated the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 32-31 with a missed field goal attempt by Gay at the last 3 seconds of the game. Pittsburgh Steelers fell to the San Francisco 49ers 20-24. The Texans overruled the Chargers 27-20. The Los Angeles Rams won their game 20-13 over the Browns. The New York Jets were mauled down, defeated by the New England Patriots. Can they be stopped? They are undefeated, 30-14. The Baltimore Ravens lost a heartbreaker to the Kansas City Chiefs, 33-28. The Atlanta Falcons, although they tried to come back and fight towards the third and fourth quarter, also lost their game, plagued by a lot of penalties. Matt Ryan just became the league's first quarterback to have the highest number of interceptions. He hit 7 already, and this is week 3. They lost to the Indianapolis Colts 27-24. That matchup also displayed the 2 oldest players in the league, Matt Bryant, who the Falcons brought back as their kicker at the age of 44, and Adam Vinatieri at age 46 for the Colts. The next game was the Dallas Cowboys, who seemingly are just like the Patriots, unstoppable, against the Miami Dolphins 31-6. Those Cowboys lassoed those fans. Now, the next game, the New Orleans Saints defeated Russell Wilson and company, Seattle Seahawks, 33-27 with Teddy Bridgewater at the helm of quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. Now, what you all fail to realize, Teddy Bridgewater is not a rookie. Teddy Bridgewater has been in the league over 6 years and has been injury plagued, but he has served as the quarterback position before and starting with the Vikings, and I can't remember who else offhand, but he is no buster. And so that's not really a fair assumption that they have a rookie quarterback. Bridgewater looked better than ever in yesterday's defeat, 33-27 over Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Last game, but not least, from yesterday's action, my team, the Carolina Panthers, with Kyle Allen serving at the age of 23 as quarterback for the injured Cam Newton, according to reports. 38-20, the Panthers walloped the Cardinals that featured Larry Fitzgerald, who is a vet in the league, out in Sun City in the desert. And we still won 38-20. The Panthers are now 1-2, but we're coming back. Kyle Allen clearly looking every bit of elite. I know it's one game, but those are the reviews that are coming up today. Now, matter of fact, yesterday I told you all there were several quarterbacks that were under the age of 25. And we are going to take a look at those quarterbacks who made their debut, because that was history for yesterday, to basically speak. Now we have Allen, age 23, Baker Mayfield, age 24, Murray, age 22, Patrick Mahomes is age 24, even though he's not a rookie, but these are all quarterbacks under the age of 25. Derek Rosen, age 22, Jones, 22, Minshew, 23, Falk, 24, Allen, another Allen, 23, Jared Goff, 24, and then Deshaun Jackson, age 22, Kyle Rudolph, 24, and Mr. Watson out there in Texas, age 24. So these young dudes are definitely coming back and definitely taking the league by storm. Now, tonight's matchup will be the Chicago Bears versus the Washington Redskins on Monday Night Football. Check your local listings for air times. And I just wanted to know, what is your take on these quarterbacks that are filling in for the veteran quarterbacks? Now, let me also let you all know, in that New York game where they defeated Tampa Bay, Saquon Barkley went out with, it looked like to me, a chop block injury, but it wasn't called as one. He's in a leg boot. I think he was supposed to go under further testing today. Drew Brees of the New Orleans Saints underwent surgery on his thumb. He's progressing nicely, and they're saying he's coming back in 4 to 6 weeks, not 8 weeks, y'all. So Teddy Bridgewater looks like he's going to hold it down until they get back. NFC South is still up in the air. That's always the most competitive division in the league, and sometimes they're all competitive negatively. I'm just going to keep it real. Now, another thing to mention in the New York Giants game is that Eli Manning was actually okay with being sat. He spoke with his predecessor, and the young man is humble. He clearly listened, and it's definitely looking like the end of a great era. Now, we all know that Eli was benched a couple of years ago with Tom Coughlin, and you just don't bench no Manning. They got rid of Coughlin. But now it looks like Eli has basically agreed to sit. Now, we don't know if he's going to be benched the entire season or if this is just temporary, but they won. And I think that's what the bigger picture was. Same thing with the Carolina Panthers. Ron Rivera's given about 3 or 4 press conferences within the last week. The reporters are all wanting to know, is Cam actually injured? He was spotted in the Atlanta airport with a leg boot on, but he said he had foot soreness from week 1, and he also had some shoulder surgery in the off season that we're thinking is the issue. But right now we are basically being told and advised that he is just recovering from those injuries. So no definitive answer about Cam's future with the Panthers at this time. Matt Ryan, I have no words for the Atlanta Falcons. For him to be the highest paid quarterback and can practically throw an interception at the 1-yard line, if it was that. Falcon fans, I know they agree with me. They are Falcon fans, but they do not like the fact that Matt Ryan is inconsistent on a regular basis. So we'll just have to see how the season progresses. We are still very early in the season. This is September. You really cannot bank your entire season off of the first month, because we all know that injuries, as well as suspensions, as well as just fatigue, all have something to do with the outcome of the entire season. Ben Roethlisberger also has undergone his surgery, and the Steelers actually lost their game, but it was a very, very good fight. Let me go ahead and insert this. The New England Patriots released Antonio Brown, and Clay, unless you've been living under a rock, you know about that. I'm not surprised. Apparently, Brown texted the first person that was complaining and allegedly made a threat to her, and so he was released. Now, Brown has said he's going to donate his game ball from the Patriots 1-week touchdown to charity, and he actually thanked the Patriots organization for hiring him. However, he went on Instagram, Twitter, whatever it was, last night or today, and talked about Robert Kraft and the fact that he basically had the same situation going. In fact, Oakland Raiders have not paid Brown, according to him. And now the Patriots are saying they're not going to pay him either. So he's going to be filing a grievance, and the National Football League's Players Association is going to represent him in gaining his funds. Now, they are stating that he negated their clause, their agreement, when he spoke negatively of Jake Gruden, calling him out of his name. You can look up what he called him. I won't say that on here. But the same is the way it went down in New England when he sent the text message threatening the young lady who was accusing him of rape and sexual assault. So that's pretty much all I have right now. It looks like we had a couple teams on the bye. Now, next week, we'll be definitely catching up with everybody. And hopefully tonight, the Chicago and Redskins game will be one of interest because that Bears defense is undeniable. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please follow me on All Things Football from a Lady's Perspective on social media, Facebook. You can Google that. If you are a Panthers fan, you can look up the Carolina Pantherettes, and that's PANTHERETTES. If you're a lady fan, you can feel free to join us. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great day and a great week.